This is the first video I'm gonna have coming back up in close to half a year, maybe even a year right now. It's been a long time, but I've been pretty backed up with school, and I just haven't had the drive to come back and finish uploading videos. So I have a pretty big backlog of footage of me clearing old red zones, super battle roads, Infinite Dragon Ball history, stuff like that. But I'm finally getting back around to doing this, and I'm getting back in the groove of things. It'll be soon coming to production, but close friend I have, we started doing a podcast where we're kind of talking back about the topics for Distractable, pretty popular podcast with Bob, Mark, and Wade that they made. And they just talk about pretty much off-the-ball topics that come to their mind that are pretty cool to talk about, so we're doing that, starting it up. We just recorded our first one, and it seems to be pretty cool. But I should be having some more videos coming in soon. Soonish at least, within reason. I'm still in college, but I'll work things out to where I can do things again, come back around, uploading more frequently at least. Maybe one upload a week or every other 2 weeks or something like that, bi-weekly maybe. But whatever comes out easier, and I might be switching up the way I do things. I'll still be having content videos probably, but I don't know if I'll do summoning videos necessarily. Just a little bit annoying. They usually get pretty good footage and views, but I think the best ones they do are always the harder boss contents, like the Broly one. That always did really good. We'll see, and I'm also looking into doing whether it be like character evaluations or retrospective kind of videos. So I'm really into JJK. I would love to put out some videos for that. These last few chapters have been really crazy. It's been awesome. But as the date is, the date I'm recording this is November 22nd, 2023, and we just got the heroes drop. Units, a lot of them are kind of mid, but like the Vegito, standout, amazing unit. He's like top 4 T-Wars released this past year. Like, the only ones that are better than him is the Junior, 23rd Coup, and God Goku. Everyone else is released, he's just better than. The SS3 Broly is really good. Not Broly, Goku Black, he's amazing. He's really good still too. The Broly's got really shafted. I wish they would stop doing Broly, which is like big number. I wish he had more stats and things to go with, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. They gotta figure it out. Vegito EZA was really good. I was happy about that. And a lot of the other ones were kind of mid, but hey, the team comes together. They're good enough to be brought on the team and used, which is the biggest factor and key point with this one. So I'm overall happy with it. The bosses actually seem pretty interesting coming up soon. Like the Hearts one, I think it has. Was it not an extreme multiplier? It was something different, and it came out to be like a 1600% multiplier on a super attack. So I'm not sure. It might end up being like a one-hit KO kind of thing, where it's like it'll be a cooldown counter or count up to it, similar to like the Spirit Bomb one from the UI Goku. There'll probably be something like that, where it'll just straight up one-shot you like 2 or 3 million attack. Damage. You just can't live it no matter what. Which would be pretty interesting. Because like in comparison, like the biggest one I can think of off the map was like Fusion's Masu, the final stage, second phase, and his is like a 250% multiplier, which is pretty big still. But in comparison, it's like that's just like night and day. 1600% is insane. So we'll see pretty soon what that's gonna bring in line. I'm very interested in those. Like some of those do seem pretty interesting. Like a few of them, I think it was like the Lagus one. She starts off raising defense on the first turn in the first phase, and the second phase she raises attack for it, which is cool. It's a different mechanic because usually they try and keep in line with whatever the kits were. Like a big one was Omega Shenron, where his 12 and 18 key is the chance to seal or stun depending on what it is. So like in his event, if he supers you, it's a 50-50. One of those is going to happen. You can't just negate it. One won't happen. One of them will always occur. So I like abilities like that. They're cool. So these bosses seem cool. I think we got 4 new stages. We got what was it? 5 new characters, 8 EZAs, one free-to-play EZA in the Zeno Trunks. I think another free-to-play EZA is Lagus. She EZAs. And of course all the heroes units coming back too. I got pretty lucky on my summons. I got Dark King Fu to 79%, the Berserk Vegeta, even though he sucks. Like, the Vegeta gets such bad rolls for these cards recently. But I got him rainbowed plus 2 copies. I rainbowed the Rose Goku Black. I got the Limit Breaker Broly to 90%, and I got the Limit Breaker Vegito to 79%. So I was pretty happy, and I pulled my first copy of the Limit Breaker Vegeta. I didn't pull him last time. All of those summons do go pretty good. I'm pretty excited to use the characters. I just awakened Vegito. But it is a lot of medals. Like, it came out to, like, what, it was 77 for Vegito, 77 for Broly, and 35 each for those. I think I have to get like 100, wait, was it 100? 182 more medals to awaken the other 4 units, my bad. Which is crazy, but that's what happens. Not only release one Dokkan event, so you gotta work it out some way. Then I did pull my first copy of Meki, how do you say his name? Mekibura. Mekikabura, that's what it is. That was pretty cool, but I got a dupe in him. Meki was pretty solid, big bad, so he'll link up nicely with the King Fu. So these units were interesting this time around. I was cool with that, and the Beneful Knight's the same. I never talked about it, but the Overflowing Gratitude Banner was pretty good as well, with all those releases from the last 2023, early 2023. That was pretty solid, and then with the celebration there's a lot of missions, a lot of stones still. We're still technically in the, like, thank you celebration in a way. So we still have, like, the Shenron thing, which is really, really good. I would recommend you make sure you're getting all of those. You still have time to finish them up if you haven't already. They'll still be available and open for you. We have one more day left for the last third set, but if you haven't done it yet, you still have time, I think, till the end of this month to complete it all. You can do them all in one rotation if you need to, all 3 of them if you waited. But a lot of pretty good variants. I would definitely recommend getting, like, the meat, the keys, and probably Kai's orbs. Or there's not that many in the pack it gives you, so it's like it's better just to do the events and the logins and everybody gives you stuff. It's better to get Kai's. Kai's are always useful. Like orbs, you shouldn't really have a problem with orbs now with like Baton Bat and all that stuff that's come out now. Orbs are like free. Like back when Dokkan originally came out, it was hard to get orbs. It was crazy. It was a struggle to like get like a unit to 25% sometimes. But nowadays orbs are just, they give them to you for free pretty much. So the Kai's, the keys, and the meat is probably the best, because meat's just always useful, whether you want to do like world tournament, save it for that, link leveling, or farming up units and medals and all that. That's probably just the easiest one to do. I think the biggest thing that's happened in my account is I'm approaching rank 900. I'm at 866 with a 1.598 power level million. I think the last time I recorded I was at like 600, maybe almost 700, so I did a pretty big jump in between that time frame. But I'm getting there. I think by the time the sync happens, which I do project to be next worldwide, I'll probably be max rank 999, which would be pretty cool to happen. That's another thing, global sync. I have a friend, he still thinks that it's going to be occurring for JP anniversary time, which I just don't see happening, because we were on a pretty good schedule recently, and then we just kind of stopped because of the Heroes interjection. But I'm still forecasting that it will end up being for worldwide next year. There's a chance we celebrate with JP, but that's not when the sync's going to happen. It just might occur like that, and then we still go through with our anniversary, which is what I kind of think is going to happen at the end, at the long term. When we sync together, we're probably going to celebrate both of them, but it'll be called something else. Like, JP will be the actual anniversary, and then the global one will be like a thank you part 1 or something like that. A different kind of thank you celebration, like it's like celebrating Dokkan's life out of just an anniversary kind of thing. But that one's definitely going to be around that time frame, I believe. It just, everything kind of leads to that point. We had a lot of progression, speed up, and then it kind of slowed down. If we continue this progress, it'll probably be around that time frame that we come back together and finish it up. These at least recently, the units, they really aren't like hit or miss, but it's not been too bad. The only big gripe I've had is like animation quality. I had a discussion with this with my friends as well, that the animations seem to be lessening to a degree compared to years past. Like some 21 units animations look better than 23 units. They're just choppy, and sometimes it is just the brunt of being unit released after a big celebration or before a celebration. It happens. It sucks, but it does occur. So your fan favorite unit might just get shafted on animation or quality of the kit because they had to save cost in production for a hype anniversary or celebration unit. But even so, like units from a similar time frame, say like I think it was not Turles, or maybe Cooler and like SS4 Gogeta had the same time frame, I believe, as the Kid Goku and Piccolo, and their animations make theirs look dumb. Besides the revive looks amazing, but everything else is very choppy in comparison to units like them, which are like 2 or 3 years, no, 3 years old now, which is crazy to think about. And then of course the kids, they're very, very, very janky, very weird as of late, which I still come down to Amatsu. I do not like that guy. Ever since he's been on the team, everything's been weird. Things have been happening for no reason or another. But we'll see how things go. Maybe everything will work out at the end of the day. I'm holding out hope a little bit, but I'm trying to be realistic and objective with what I'm saying and what I'm projecting. But we'll see. At the end of the day, I still love the game. There can be dry points because I've done everything. I have a very in-game account. There's like not really any content for me to do. I have to make my own content, like link leveling. I have a copy of every card now. Like say there's like a LR. I have the LR, the TUR, the UR, and the SSR. I'll keep them all just in case. And same with the World Tournament units. If there's an N or a rare card, I'll keep that version of it and then work its way up and keep all those as well for variants, just so I can use them. Because eventually I'm gonna run out of cards I can use. I bought more space, but I should be good, I think, for a little while. I have about 100 cushion in this room. I'm at like 1,911 cards out of 2010. So I'm getting kind of close, but it should be okay. At least for the foreseeable future until I start leaving stuff. And I forgot about that actually. The World Tournament for Global was postponed because of an error in the code, which was pretty good with the lead up of heroes. I don't have to worry about doing that, but it is slightly annoying because it pushes back on the time frame because I think JP just hit like their 50th World Tournament and we're behind still by like 3 or 4. So it's annoying on that aspect, but I am happy I didn't have to do it. It sucks. It's free stones, sure, which is always good. Free is always good in a game like this where it's a gacha is trying to get you to buy, spin. So I think it's like a free 50 stone multi for that if you do it. And then of course the rewards and all that, and the tickets, which are useful because of limited characters. But at the end of the day, it is still rough. It's annoying. But hey, glad to be back. I should be having videos more frequently, at least maybe weekly, bi-weekly, whatever it is. But it's good to be back. I have enjoyed the time I've had to spend back and look back and focus on myself, work on my grades, myself, my body, my mind, and yeah, look forward to posting more. I think I'm just gonna let this play out for the rest of it. I hope you'll have a nice day, do good, if you like it, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to look at later, and hope you all have a nice day. Bye guys.